this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same.
Hello, right, okay, so today I'm going to be showing you along at Loft my unit. I've got my own little mini industrial unit where I have some of my layouts now. The story of this actually wasn't the intention of having a unit full of layouts. The intention was I bought a Tim Horn baseboard probably a couple months ago now that you saw me build, and it was meant to go in my bedroom but it didn't fit at all, so my other garage was full where I have my layouts, so basically I had no other choice unless dumping a Tim Horn layout, which I didn't really want to do, so that was all due to my mismeasuring. So that's basically what we are going to do, is show you how I ended up with this unit, and we'll take a look inside. So let's go. Right, so as you can see, we are now at my unit, at its address. So what we'll do, I'll take you inside and show you what I've got here, what layouts I keep here, and kind of a little mini update, a unit update you could say, of some of the stuff I've been doing. So we're now upstairs. We've got obviously the unit open, as you can see. So what I'll do, I'll take you a little tour around what I've got here. I do have my own little mini model shop just for me, which I keep supplies in. I did joke with one of my local model shops that it was like a satellite version of their shop, so I hope you enjoy. Remember to hit that subscribe button and like button if you haven't already, and then that'll make sure you're fully notified what's going on here in the channel. So what I'll do, give you a little tour, show you what layouts I've got here, and show you some future plans. So let's go. So okay, at the unit we've got London New Street just behind me, and I'll show you some of the other layouts we've got. Another good thing, we've got power here, got lights, so we're pretty much all set for our own little mini workshop. So I'll give you a little tour around, so come in. Right, okay, so as you can see, starting off with, we've obviously got London New Street here, which is one of my exhibition layouts. This is the biggest one out of the kind of pack of exhibition layouts I have. So as you can see, you've got the fiddle yards around the back with some other trains we run, and then all the way up the other end, which we'll show you in a little bit, has obviously the control system and all of that fun stuff. So in terms of the unit, we've got power that comes in here, and then I've got sockets that are down the other end as well. So I've got power at each end, which is handy for certain layouts and different control elements that I require for the layouts. So we'll walk down. So obviously London New Street's here. If you haven't seen the latest layout update, which shows you kind of in detail what I've been doing on here, go and check that out. I'll make sure that's linked somewhere, as that was quite a good in-depth video. And I've seen London New Street now obviously isn't finished, but it's definitely getting there. So going down then to this kind of second level, we've obviously got Plumstead arches, which is my new exhibition layout, which also has a layout update that we've recently filmed. So if you haven't seen that, feel free to go and check that one out. So with this one, it lives under here, which is under New Street, and these fiddle yards which are here, which aren't finished, they're going to be kind of boxed in so you can't see them, so like a tunnel, and I'll attach layout name boards and various stuff I put on my exhibition layouts on the other side, maybe layout information, so you won't see these, but they'll be on each end. So it hooks on there and at the other end, which basically allows you to run the layout all the way around, and this layout's controlled by iTrain, which is obviously fully automated, using my MacBook for that. So the plan is for under here, I'm going to fit some LED strip lighting that goes along the under edge of New Street. It's what I have on Riverside just for its shows, so when we saw like store all the stuff underneath, you've got somewhere to put all that. that, but then also you can see what you're looking for. And these specific lights I get out of IKEA, which is this style, but these are mood light ones, but I do have warm white normal lights, which are on Riverside. Sorry, I've got so many layouts, get confused. Right, so with that, they'll just go along the underside, and then that'll light up this layout. If I want to run this one, I can do that here. I can just put the fiddle yards on each end and it fits, and I can run it here, or I can take it home and obviously it shows. Obviously you'll get loads of run-ins, so there's plenty of things. This is nice and easy to transport. It goes in my car, so I can always take it home, have a quick running session and bring it back, or I can run it here, so it's entirely up to me on that front. So with the unit then, we've got spotlights for power, as well as I've got this nice video light, which is helpful. Right, okay, so this side of the unit then, this is my model shop, and basically I've decided to start stocking stuff. So basically I don't always have to go to a model shop. I would have a basic level of stock. Through the amount of layouts that I build now, that I'm sure a lot of you are aware of, the addiction has definitely got quite out of control, so I thought I need to adapt to that. If I'm having a unit to store layouts in, I need kind of a professional operation if I'm going to be building all these layouts for myself. So what I've done, I've bought these little hooks which just screw in, which are ones you kind of find in shops, and I've got all the packs of static grass there in various colours and different scatters down below, and then obviously we've got loads of accessories underneath. We've got a box of loose stuff just under there which has trees in, and a host of other bits and pieces. We've got a Baldwin narrow gauge steam train, and obviously loads of other accessories and vehicles, accessories and lighting stuff, which are all in these red little baskets at the top. So that's kind of what we've got. We've got a nice stock now, got loads of paints, paint brushes, so it really hopefully is quite practical as a workshop. So with that then, now I've got all this stuff. I've got lots of stuff here, and lots of stuff to get on with, so I'll go up the other end and show you some of the more work in progress layouts. The ones that I've shown obviously aren't finished, but they look at a fairly good level, but at the other end I've got the other two layouts which are very new and newly started. Right, so currently I've been doing a lot on London New Street, mainly with electrical stuff. I've done some painting, as you can see, of the fiddle yard bit. This also obviously is dual action. I've got a mat that comes across, so I can make this into one complete workbench, so I can program locos up that end, work and build kits here, or do whatever I like. So then up here I've got some nice hobby zone products, which I think everyone has a slight bit of OCD in them that likes organising stuff. So these are really good. I got them from Hatton's some time ago, and I've just got various kits and electrical stuff, which are all in there. So yeah, they're quite cool. Recently I've moved my Digitrax controller up here. It used to be up there, which was in the way. I've currently got power literally where my feet are, so I've moved it up here now, which makes a big difference and makes a little bit more sense, because here is where the CCTV comes on, so I can see what's happening around the front, because obviously the trains are obscured, they're underground. So what I'll do, I'll quickly run this 68 just to give you a quick show. So let's put that there and give it some power, and then as you can see, it's away. London New Street's tracks, obviously it splits in half as it's an exhibition layout. I'm really happy with how it turned out, because it fits together perfectly. The way I've connected all these tracks all works, and the track work I think is one of my best efforts on this. It's got no issues, everything runs faultlessly, which is superb. Right, so I'll take you to the other layouts, which are the new ones and a little bit less finished to the ones I've shown. Right, okay then, so this is Springfield. This is my new layout that I got the baseboards from a good mate of mine. So basically these are Tim Horn baseboards, which are the ones that don't have back scenes attached, so I can fit them myself, which obviously will go along the back. So this layout's going to be called Springfield, and it's going to be a heritage railway, so something completely different to what I've done, and I'm really excited for this one as it gives me an excuse to buy some new stuff. So with it then, we're going to have a turntable where you can see the circle is marked out down there. We've got 2 roads that come off that spare just to store locos. We're going to have a platform there, another shorter platform like a DMU length platform here, but the main purpose of this is a runaround loop for obviously the trains. My plan is to run like 3 to 4 coach trains, which is the same as the Heritage Railway I volunteer on, so that's what I thought would be kind of apt, and I can't really fit too much more in terms of the space I've got on this layout, as I kept it kind of a small size, purely so I can still fit it in my car. So this is just kind of a turnaround loop, and then this will go off onto a fiddle yard, and that board is just there, and I've got another one that can go on depending how long I want my fiddle yard, which obviously will determine the length of trains that I can be running. So with that, we're going to have a nice turntable here that I'm buying from GLR Bespoke Services, which should be here in a few days. So really now I've done the few bits I needed to on London New Street and some tidying, as it did get quite a mess down here. So now I can crack on, get all the track finalised as it's only roughly down, get the turntable in and start doing all the scenic works, which is my favourite part of building a layout. So I'm really excited to do that, as with this unit now it's gave me so much more space to do more layouts, and I just love it. It's definitely one of the best things I've done. It's really cool. So down here then, we've got Battle de Normandy, which is my 009 World War II layout. So with this then, this is how we're looking at the moment, still pretty basic, and this was the layout that caused me to get a unit. I was going to get a really small unit, but then I thought, why not, let's just get a bigger one and I can fit loads of layouts in and have a workshop. So that's what I've done. So having this whole setup was down to this layout, so we can thank that layout for that. So with this, obviously we've kind of got a nice startings to it. I need to finish the tracks and whatnot. Sorry, my camera is really having a field day with its autofocus. Right, okay, that's better. So with this layout then, obviously we're going to have full scenery. I've got some trees to make up. You might have saw in my model shop area I showed earlier, I've got some Gauge Master seafoam trees to be making, and I've got some other little bits down here for the layout above, which obviously is going to be the Heritage Railway, and yeah, that should be really cool. So we've got these 2 layouts, which are both Tim Horn baseboards. So this is kind of the Tim Horn end, and these baseboards were kindly built by my granddad, which are really, really good as well. Especially this one, the way that splits and the kind of logistics underneath was really well thought out, and it worked perfectly. Splitting it in half, getting it in my car, it's all I wanted really. Perfect. So yeah, we've kind of got a Tim Horn end and my granddad's baseboards layout end, so we've got kind of 2 areas of the unit. So over there I've just got some storage, got some crates along with some spare lumber and wood that I might need for various things, spare back scenes, so that's what I keep all under there. So I've really got a lot of space, and it's one of the bestest things, this unit. It literally is your own little space where you can do whatever you like and get on with the layouts, and yeah, it's great. Right, okay then, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to give a like rating down below if you have enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please always put them down below about any of the new layouts I'm doing. And that's correct, that now makes 9 layouts. So we've got a lot to see on the channel, so if you are new, please do subscribe. I'm sure there's a layout that will suit you. Okay, so thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Something different, I thought, show you my kind of little forward operating base for Amery Junction, which is down here at my unit. So I hope you enjoyed it. All I'm going to say is this is one of my favourite places to be. I practically live down here. I can just get so much done on my layouts, and it's my own little zone just purely for my hobby, which I thought is a really cool thing. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next video.